deep within the heart of all humanity is there's this necessary way that God has created us, being made in his image, to be in the presence of God. In the garden, they lived, I believe, in this abiding presence between heaven and earth. So it was part of how we were created. It's part of why in eternity, in heaven, we're worshiping all the time. And so in this place of being born again believers, there's this need to be in the presence of God, to be a worshiper of God. And I've noticed that it's like sometimes I might have a challenge going on, a difficulty going on, but when I put my focus upon him, it's like my whole perspective changes. And then I have found that as I've grown in just constantly being in the presence of God, I feel like David, my heart and my flesh cry out. He was in the presence of God so much that his literal body began to crave the presence of God. So we were created for the presence of God because it was what God desired in his divine design for us. And I don't really even have the best language for it, but I know it's this internal reality that begins to shift on the inside of us, where we realize that we were actually created to live from this presence, and it can redefine your life. It's like Jesus says this even about the word of God. Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word. So it's the presence of God and the word of God to me are one. So it's you won't ever forget to eat. So you should never forget to be in the presence of God.